Okay, you guys, I have 3 orders from Cloth and Paper. 3 separate boxes. I wanted a little bit of everything, and so I took the time to put in 3 different orders over a couple of months. That way I could afford to get everything. So if you're always wondering, like, how do people, afford to do all this stuff? It's because if you're like me, you just buy a little at a time until you can do a nice big haul like this. And so don't feel like you have to go out and, charge it all to your credit card and figure out how you're going to pay that, because I don't do that. So yes, Cloth and Paper. That is what the company is called. I might say it backwards because I have been all day long and I don't know what my deal is, but it's Cloth and Paper. And I love their packaging. It's beautiful. So it took me a long time to get to this point where I could appreciate something like Cloth and Paper. Before, I had to go through a lot of stages of like fluorescent sticky notes and fluorescent, page flags. And now I'm more into, like elegance. You know what I mean? This is very like business-esque. I can't remember the owner's name. I think it's Ashley. I'll flash it on the screen. But anyway, she seemed lovely. I loved her story. She came like from the corporate world and decided to go into business for herself. And this is her business. And it's pretty awesome, I have to say. And so the funny thing is, I actually did not get any dated calendars. Everything is undated. Everything is like, like wish lists, monthly expense trackers and things like that, because their actual dated inserts start with a Sunday and they were all out of the Monday. And eventually I'm hoping that they will get those in stock. If not, there's other places that I could go. But for right now, yeah, when I decide I'm going to do something, I usually go big or go home. So this is all in personal size. Of course, the accessories can go with any size. And so she owns a shop that sells inserts and accessories for ring-bound planners. So let's get into it. Let's start with these guys first. Grab my scissors. And, oh, these are by Bic. Okay. Cloth and Paper. Very nice memo pad. And it says Cloth and Paper on it, as well as memo. So I like that a lot. Nice and clean. Okay. So these are also sticky notes. And they remind me of sticky notes that I have already. I don't know if they're anywhere near me. I can't even remember who they're by right now, but I'll figure it out and I'll find them. Oh, so they're individual. This one says ASAP, meet, email, urgent, and deadline. Aren't they cute? Oh, I love them. And they would definitely fit in a pocket size. I don't have a pocket size traveler's notebook. Here is a passport TN though, so they would even fit in there. These are so cute. I love them. And they're very simple. They're completely white, and then they have a little bit of black. Oh, it feels like foiling actually. When you rub your finger over it, it's nice. Okay, then we have these appointment cards, which are fancy. Oh, I love these. Nice thick cardstock. Date, time, where, who, why. Nice. And again, very clean. So these are transparent sticky notes. I know you can get these from Jet Pens and other places like that. I can't remember the brand. Transparent adhesive sticky notes. These are 3 by 4 inches. They do have another size, but they were out. So I love these. Sometimes they're called like window sticky notes, I believe. I don't even know. But it allows you to, write over something. So let's say you had writing on here and you wanted to see whatever you wrote. You could put these on top, which is snazzy. You'd still be able to see the writing below. I love that. They're so cool. And these pens, by the way, write beautifully. This one's not in plastic because I had to use it right away. as soon as I got them. This is in a 0.4, but I think they go up to a 0.5. And it's so weird because I couldn't find these anywhere else. Like I couldn't find them at Jet Pens or any of the other, you know, pen places that I usually go to. They had them in 3 colors. I can't remember if, yeah, so this one they only had, I think, in the 0.5. They might have been out. And this one is in its own packaging like this because I've already gone through it with this company. Anything that could have happened, happened. So I ordered this pen, the clear one, and they were out of stock. And I guess they didn't realize. And so I had already ordered it, purchased my order, and they had to email me to let me know that they didn't have any more in stock. And they wanted to know if I wanted to refund my money or wait until it came back in stock, and they weren't sure when that was going to happen. And I was like, what? I really want it because it's clear and it's awesome. Beautiful. There they all are together. And so I was like, okay, just send it to me whenever it comes. So that's why it came in its own packaging. It came in its own little sleeve, and it was awesome because I got it and no worries there. And it's beautiful. I like the clear the best. So this is in a 0.4. Let's see what a 0.5 looks like in difference. And they write so smooth, you guys. These are the Sarasa Dry. So they do dry a lot quicker than other gel pens. Come on. I don't know if this might be a hybrid. Let me know down below if you know. It probably said, and I've already forgotten because that was like weeks ago. So this also writes nicely, but again, I like a fine tip because I feel like I have more control. This just like glides across the page, and yeah. I don't know. I don't write as neat with a 0.5 sometimes. So yeah, but I love them. They're beautiful. They are with black ink, but I'm sure that you can find out like what size is in them and get a different refill. Plenty of ink in there. Last you for a while. Beautiful pens. And this one has like I'm trying to see. It looks like it's silver or gray to me writing, and this one has gold. And this one's the same. It's like a gray. Nice. Okay. Then we have these two guys. So these are black here. But again, this kind of goes like with that nice sleek look of black and white grayscale. I'm totally into it. And I'm telling you, it took me a while to get there. I certainly didn't start with this. So, okay, this is cloth and paper too. And this is really pretty. I can't remember what color this is. Not that I have my receipt because I think I already tossed it. My bad. Yeah, but they're beautiful. I love the color. It's almost like a very light purple, like a lavender, like a very soft lavender color. I don't know colors. Anyway, beautiful. Okay, so I have a jelly roll and a Uniball. I think this is in a 1 and this is in a 0.8. Possibly. I don't know. It isn't to say. This one actually writes very smoothly. Yeah, I thought those were beautiful. So this is kind of cool. Where is it sticky on? Oh, so that's interesting. Like this whole back part right here, from like right here all the way here is sticky. And just this part is not. That's interesting. Okay, and this came with it. Oh, there's a little quote on the back. Very cool. Okay, so there's that. Let's open these guys. These are cool. So I did get some of these from AliExpress, but it takes like 100 years to get things from AliExpress. So I have not received them yet. I saw Leela and her Instagram. She had the washi tape ones, the ones that are actually like in washi tape form. And I thought, oh my gosh, I'm going to try those out, and I'm going to try these out. Of course, ones from AliExpress were cheaper, and they had a lot more different colors, but I don't know. I thought I would try them out. Oh, this is great. Came with a piece of like plastic in there to keep them straight, which I can use for like washi tape samples, which is awesome. So I love that. Okay, so you end up getting 1, 2, 3 sheets. I think it's probably like maybe $1 a sheet or something like that. I think they were like $3. Of course, it doesn't say on the receipt, but yeah. So this was in like the purplish color. This one's in blue, and this one's in like a dusty, a dusty pink or like a mauve color. Beautiful. And I think they might have had one more that they were out of. Actually, I can just put it on one of these. Let's just see if we can see through it, shall we? Let's go with one of the darker colors because I want to see how that looks. These might just be to mark the date and they might not be transparent because I don't really honestly remember. So you can barely see through it. So they're more for you to like mark the date. Do you know what I mean? But you can write things on them, which is kind of snazzy. I like that. So if you wanted to like mark R for your reading day or something like that, you can certainly do that. And then of course you could use like a black pen on these ones. That's so cool. All right, so those, I don't think I'll open all of them, but yeah, those are very nice. And I love the plastic in the back because I can always repurpose that. Then I did get some page flags and I accidentally got this one twice. So this came in the first order. This one came, I think, in the second order. And I meant to get one of each. There was like this Dusty Rose, a cotton, and I can't remember. No, this is just called Dust. The other one I think was called Rose. And I meant to get one of each, but yeah, that didn't happen. So that's okay. These are very like subtle page flags, which I appreciate. This is probably my receipt saying that I was refunded my money or something. So I'll just fold that over and we will, oops, drop in it. Show you how that looks. So they are slightly colored and transparent enough that you can highlight things if you want to, or you can just use them to mark things. But I love these like more like flesh tone colors. I don't know, this never used to be me, but now I guess this is who I am. You know what I mean? So it's like more like skin toned, which I appreciate. You know, I don't know where these nudes are coming from, but I'm loving them. So there's those. Then these are also some more stickies, but they came in, I think they're supposed to be like these ones, except, are they the same size? Yeah, they're the same size dots. So these ones are supposed to come, I believe, in different shapes. And they had them in a few different colors. One of them they were out of, I think it was like sandalwood or something. I don't know. These are in that same cotton color. So these look like they're, oh, that's not even cotton. God, what am I doing? Here it is, cotton. And it's just kind of like light. So this is cotton right here. And they do come in different shapes, you guys. I'm so excited. Okay, so they come in circles. And what are those? Hexagons, squares, and these are strips. And then they give these little triangles. I love these little triangles. And these are cool too because I could cut them into more triangles if I wanted to. I'm not always excited about long strips of washi or to mark like, you know, a weekend off in your planner or something like that is probably what this is for. That's fine, but I prefer these. I love shapes, you know? So this is so cool. Now, what I really love about these basically is that you can take them and use the same color across your planner, right? Because maybe you don't want to mix it with a bunch of different colors like this and, you know, this. And you could go ahead and, you know, make a key and decide that each shape is like a different thing. So if you wanted this to be your writing, this to be your reading, this to be, I don't know, appointments, and these two to be something else, they certainly can. You know what I mean? And they can have the same color scheme throughout, which is what I really loved about that. I don't know why. I don't know why, but that seriously appealed to me. But you can also write on these if you wanted to. So I'll write on one of the circle ones. Like you could use them as a, like a check mark. Do you know what I mean? And that's how it would look. Cool, I love that. And they're very subtle. So it keeps everything very clean on your planner, which is what I'm looking for. I'm looking for a nice clean layout, something a little more business-esque or sophisticated, luxurious, right? Is that what they call it? Luxe. So I'm excited about that. And I do want to get these in all of the colors. Then we're going to move on. And then you get some of these fun little, I think these are freebies. I don't remember paying for them, but you know, I always like die cuts and other things like that that you can put inside your planner. So I think these just came with the pens. Is that what happened? I think so. So I got one with each of my pens that I ordered. And then there's this one. Don't be a lady, be a legend. I love that. That's hilarious. And again, these are like those skin tones or blush tone type things that I'm just like enjoying right now. I don't even know why, but I'm like super in love with it. Okay, cool. There's that. So let's get into these guys, and then we'll go into the inserts I purchased. The sun hits my face and it's fine, but oh my gosh, I can't even right now. I'm just grateful the sun's out because it was snowing the other day and I was like, no, it's too early. But we don't get much of a fall here in Colorado. Okay, so these are the top tabs, and I bought these because, let me show you these ones here. These ones are actually foiled and they have like white foiling on them, and you can also get them in black and I think gold. There's like so many different tabs you can choose from. And it's not just the foiling you can choose from, it's also like the actual color of the plastic. They have them in a couple of different colors. I just got the clear, and I should mention, if you cannot tell on camera, I can't tell because the sun is like blinding me right now. These have like a slight blue tint to them. Like they are like technically clear, but I feel like they're kind of like a bluish tint when they're all like laid upon each other. Do you know what I mean? So anyway, these ones are foiled with white, and I can't remember. I want to say that they're called like the CEO. I think that they are a limited edition. I don't know. I can't remember. You'll have to look on the website. But I like these, but they're already named for me. So I wanted some that were not, in case I wanted to put a sticker or something like that. So I got the top ones. Oops. I'm gonna pick them up here so that I can see them on the top and then from the side. And also, if you wanted to, you can either buy more or you can take two like this and put two, you know, on the bottom. So even though they're top tabs, technically they can be bottom tabs as well. So I can have them coming from either angle. And I think that's kind of cool. So, yeah, and I might buy some more. Right now, I wanted to get some top tabs like these and then get some bottom ones. But I mean, look at that. It's going to start to get very thick. And I only have the, for right now anyway, the personal size in the Filofax Finsbury, which I believe is like a 23 millimeter. So that's going to take up some space in your planner for sure. So I might have to get some cross rings of some kind so I can have more space and go up to the 30 millimeter. I believe that's the highest they go up to, because yeah, it's going to take up space in my planner. Okay. But these are great. They're very thick. You can go ahead and put sticky notes on these and use each one as an individual dashboard for things, which is really nice. So it says schedule, lists, projects, finances, goals/ideas, and then miscellaneous. I think that pretty much covers everything, but sometimes you want a specific tab that might not go into any of these categories. I mean, you could always use miscellaneous, but in case you want it to be separate from everything else, I thought the top tabs would be great for that. Okay, so now we can move on to this. Joe. I love that. These were just some like fun things that I thought, you know, I just want to decorate my planner with, but I don't want to like over decorate with ridiculous stuff. So you can always use these. I love them because you can hole punch, or you can just use them for a postcard and put them inside of your planner if you want to. But I love these, right? Ciao, what does this say? There is luxury in simplicity. Can you see that? I can't even tell. And this one just says ciao twice. Oh, I love that. So these are cool, and they can go inside of this guy that I ended up getting. So again, here's another issue I ended up having, and it was resolved very quickly, just like the pen thing. So I ordered this and it was sold out. And just like the pen, they, I guess, didn't realize it was sold out and hadn't taken it down. So when it shipped, they let me know, they emailed me that it was not available and if I wanted to get a refund or just get it. And I said, okay, just go ahead and give me a refund. And they did. And then it came back into stock. And I went ahead and ordered it and it came. So I've already had an issue where the pen wasn't available and then they sent it separately and it did come right away with it came exactly with my third order. And I think I ordered this with my second order. And I ordered them kind of back to back, almost like a week apart. So that wasn't terrible as far as the weight is concerned. This was out of stock. I don't even know, not for very long, because the next time I ordered, it was there. And yeah, I got my money back right away as soon as they refunded it. So if you're concerned about problems with companies like that, I've already had both those problems and they were both resolved with no worries at all. They were very professional. I got emails and they were, you know, willing to work with you. So that's great. Okay. So yeah, oh sorry, I forgot I was showing you this, my bad. And so we could put this one in there because it only comes with 2. So it says 3, but this is the 3rd piece that you end up getting. So you can put this guy in here if you wanted to, just to keep it simple. You could probably put the page flags in here. I mean, I don't know if you could fit all of those because they're so chunky monkey, but if you took some of them out, I'm sure they would fit perfectly fine. Okay, I'm a liar. Even though they're chunky monkey, they'll fit in there just fine. So that's cool. Or if you just want something to look, you know, really nice and clean and pretty, you can put something like this in there. Just like that. I mean, these would be good for washi, but I don't think that if you put washi and then put them in here that there would be, I don't know if they would fit. Maybe, if it was very thin. But you could certainly do something like that. That is so cool. So like, you can put this one in the back of this. And see it on that side. Okay, well that was a bad example. Let's do this one because there's writing on the back of that one. There you go. And then that can go in your planner as well. That is so cool. I love it. Okay. Then we can move on to the dashboard. So I was sort of confused. Like, I guess, you know, sometimes I read stuff, sometimes I don't. Sometimes I do read stuff and then I forget, you know, what it said. I thought that this was going to be a plastic dashboard, kind of like these guys, like the dividers. And it's not. It's like, I don't even know what you would call this. It looks like a vellum, but it doesn't react like a vellum. It's very stiff. It's like they put, I don't know, some kind of coating or something, or it's like a thicker vellum. Do you know what I mean? It's cut quite thick or something. And it's still beautiful, but it's not an actual like plastic one. I thought it was going to be a plastic dashboard, which is fine. I'm sure you could still put sticky notes and things on here because it is a thicker type of vellum. But it's just so you know, it's not this. Because when I got it in the mail, I was like, what the hell? Which is fine. And that's also true of this, which is kind of cool. So this one thing annoyed me a little bit, but I got it anyway because I really liked it and I wanted one. And at the time I thought, again, that this was going to be like a plastic sheet. I'm sure it says, but I wasn't paying attention. The thing that annoyed me about this is they only have this version, which is a Sunday start, and I'm a Monday start kind of a girl. But I thought just, you know, to have it would be great. I'm sorry, I don't know if you can see behind that black background or not. But it's, you know, a year at a glance for 2020, which is beautiful. And again, it's that really thick vellum. It's like they cut it very thick. So it's kind of, it's very sturdy. I think it'll be perfectly fine if you wanted to move it around or do whatever. But again, it's just not the same as this plastic at all. So there's that. But yeah, definitely be aware. And I did see this. It did mention that it was a Sunday start. I thought that that was marked perfectly clear. I was just like, I'm going to get it anyway. And they had several different ones of these. However, they were all sold out in the personal size, I think, except for this one and this one. So there we go. All right, so that is all, I believe, of the accessories I ended up getting. They sent you things like this with every box. So cross this off your list. Your order has arrived, which I think is cool. You can always go ahead and, well, this is probably too big. You'd have to cut it down if you wanted personal size. Yeah, it's too wide, but you can always use this, laminate it, and put it in your planner if you wanted to. And this one too, which is kind of cool. It's a little bit shorter, but I think it might fit in personal okay. If you wanted to cut it a little bit, it's not too much. And this one just gives you like a code on the back, so that is awesome. All right, to the inserts, and I end up getting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I realized that I'm already a liar because I said I didn't buy any dated inserts, but these ones actually are for 2020. Well, maybe they're not dated. Maybe they're just undated. And I love that these are already pre-hole punched for you and cut, and I don't have to do any work. Pay not to deal with the hassle, I say. Okay, so this says year goals. Okay, yep, nope, they are undated, which is great. So you have 1 year, 6 months, 3 months, 1 month. And then you can put stuff at the top here just to set some goals. Reflections, so you get 2 pages for that. And I love how they have their logo on everything. So cloth and paper right there. And then, oh no, you get like 2 spreads for reflections. And then on the back, it says future goal planning. So those are pretty snazzy. I love them. And these are just for notes. And I like how it's just like, again, it's very simple. It's a very simple design. You got lighter. Oh, and these are nice and wide. I don't even know. I want to say that they're either 5mm or wider than that, which is really great. Because sometimes, you know, like these look kind of tiny for me, but these are just numbers, so I think that'll be fine. But my handwriting is pretty large, so that is nice. Nicey nice. And again, cloth and paper there. Great. So one of the reasons, honestly, other than, you know, I wanted a different kind of a look, I wanted a more clean business type look to my planner, is the fact that I wanted everything to be like cohesive. You know what I mean? I wanted everything to be like a unit, to match. And I find that I just buy from all these different companies and then it looks kind of, I don't know, a little bit junky to me when you have a bunch of different ones. And I'm not saying that I'm not going to add in, you know, Peanuts Planner Co. or something else, but I really like the idea that I can go with one company and they all are going to be kind of matchy-matchy. Do you know what I mean? Because they're designed that way. Okay, so then we have purchases, which I really need lately. Because I already, again, I have a purchase from Penguin Planner Co. or Penguin Paper Co. I don't know. I always get them mixed up. But I do have that one, and I already forgot that I had ordered from them. And I also ordered from, again, like I said, AliExpress, and I keep forgetting about that because who knows when it's going to come in. All right, so these are for a purchase tracker. Very nice. We have date, store, item, amount. Oh, and like, I don't know if you can tell, but there's little dollar signs here and little circles where I guess you can like check it off. I like that. I can't tell if the sun's bugging you. I'm sorry. Really nice. And again, they're very simple and clean, which I love. So if you want to add color, you can. If you don't, there's like no worries. They just work nicely on their own, which I like because all you need is a pen and you're ready to go. You don't really have to use any other accessories if you don't want to. So there's those. Monthly expenses. I need to get a life and start tracking this because I'm a little out of control. Not a little, it's a lot. Honestly, I think that the holidays stress me out and then I shop more. Is this also true for you? And I just buy all of the things and I want all of the things and I need to do something about that. My boyfriend would like me to do something about that. Okay, so monthly expenses. Again, very nice. I like how bold the black is. And I don't know, honestly, what the paper, it feels like pretty thick paper. I would say 28 pounder, probably more. I'm sure it says on the website and I'm just not even, you know, paying attention. So monthly expenses. These are really nice. Deposit 1, 2, and extra. So you also have savings at the bottom. See, she's reminding me. She's like, okay, these are your expenses, but hey, you should also save, Sylvia. Good job. I love that. All right, so those are lovely. Okay, notes. So this is just another version of notes. Remember, here's the first version here, which is just pretty plain. You have some space to write a title if you want to. And then this one's a little bit more fancy. I could imagine using this for like a grocery list or to brainstorm some ideas on because you're probably going to throw it away and you don't need a title for it or something like that. So these are really nice. The quality of this paper is nice. And I just love that I don't have to worry about like printing things and cutting and like it's all done. I just got to throw it together and I'm good to go. Plus I don't need to carry all of these with me because of course if I added all of these in one planner, it would be very chunky. You can just take a couple of sheets as you need them, which is really great. And again, cloth and paper. This is gorgeous. I don't even know. I love it. And you don't even need washi on here because you know how like I'm pretty much a lazy planner, right? I've talked about this. I'm not going to get it together to throw down washi and put a bunch of highlighter. I don't even use highlighters pretty much anymore. So it's really nice that things are already designed for you and I don't feel like you have to add anything. Like you can certainly add washi or highlighter or stickers if you wanted. There's space, but you don't need to. And that's so nice because I don't have time. And the last one is the wish list. So I always keep a wish list, and I feel like I always have to rewrite it, or, you know, take out a pen and like, or take out a ruler and a pen and like, you know, draw some lines. And this is already done for you. So we have wish list 4, and then you can put whatever shop, and then here's your items, the location, price, and then you have little boxes to check off. And I love that subtle gray. That's very nice. A very nice detail. I'm loving it. Great. Okay. So depending on how quickly you go through wish lists or notes, these could last you quite a while. Do you know what I mean? Because you only need to carry like probably one of these at a time, unless you're going to write down everything you ever wished for. Some people might, because, you know, the holidays are coming and that's like a thing. And then you have the monthly expenses. So you only use one of these a month. So this could last you for an entire year, unless, and even if you used them, you know, front to back, this whole pack could last you a year. I think there's like, I don't even know. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like they start at about 15 sheets, 12 to 15. Who knows? You can definitely find out on the website. So here is the purchase tracker. Depending on how you purchase, maybe some people could go through this, you know, very quickly, but I think I might be okay. I should be, because I'm starting to watch what I'm spending. But the notes though, these ones, as well as these ones, I would probably have to purchase a lot more than anything else, because these ones will last for a while, but these ones I might go through a lot of them. It just depends. A lot of times I like to write in my traveler's notebook, so who knows, right? And then these two are awesome. Okay, so that is everything that I ended up getting, and I love these. So actually you can buy these anytime because they are undated, and it's just a little place. I just don't want to draw this out. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's not that difficult. You could totally do it, but I like that I don't have to, because it all looks clean. Because anytime I try to draw things, it gets smeared and it's sloppy looking and I'm over it. So I really like that this is already done for me, even though it's simple. All right, so that is everything that I ended up getting from Cloth and Paper, and I am so excited to get this all in my planner. I was planning on, you know, setting this up for, you know, 2020, probably at the end of December, but that is just, I don't think it's going to happen. I don't think I can wait now that I've got everything open. You know what I'm saying? So if I had to choose, I think the pens are my favorite things. I don't understand why I can't get them anywhere else. Have you guys seen these for sale somewhere else? You should let me know down below, but they're very like, you know, business-esque, very, you know, fancy. I like that. They're kind of luxurious looking, and I highly recommend them. They write so smoothly. I've been using this one for over a month now because I couldn't wait, and then these two just came, so I'm going to switch them up, you know, because this matches more with my traveler's notebook, which is brown, and this one matches more with my Finsbury, which is black. So I had to have one of each. Other than the pens, I think these are my favorite things because I do love shapes, and I'm all excited about, you know, being able to use these. So if you definitely like this new style I'm going for, you should definitely check out Cloth and Paper. I will put a link down below, and, you know, subscribe and stay tuned, because I'm going to be using this throughout 2020, and I'm going to be putting this together in my rings. And I don't know, I feel like my rings are not fancy enough for this all of a sudden. No. Well, they're going to have to be, because I don't have any money right now. So, because I spent it all here. All right. My name is Sylvia. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I hope that this was helpful. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.